Right, g'day team. Hope everybody is well. Just getting my frame set up. Put it in the same place every week. Still doesn't go how I'd like it. We'll get there. Good to see the team here. Right, I think we just need to shuffle. We just need to shuffle you a little bit, pal. Sorry, team. I'm just going to move. There we go. There it is. I think that'll work. Hopefully, any luck. A little out of focus, you reckon? Let me give it a little bit of a wipe, eh? Technology. God be good. It could actually just be the setting. YouTube's been doing some funky stuff lately. I haven't been able to do pre-record stuff, which is a little bit funky. Never mind. Oh, that'll do. Right, let's go. We've got work to do. We've got sweat to create. Hey, this is us, the UK. Right, g'day team. I didn't think we wanted to do another punchy one like last week. I hope you enjoyed that one, by the way. That was great. But not today. Not today. And I'll tell you what, she's pretty chilly here today. We've got frost. It's like 2 degrees outside. Gym's not too bad though. We're insulated, so she'll heat up in no time. Okay. Today we're just going back to some good old technique focus, good steady state, looking for good rhythm, good focus on our form. Okay, with a little bit of rating and stuff in there, which will just help mix things up, but solely going back to really looking at our movement, right? The biomechanics of what we're trying to achieve. Really focus on all of these parts of the stroke which create our rhythm, okay, which create our momentum, create that inertia, okay. All of these bits and pieces, when we add them up time and time again, give us speed, okay. Really good long arm focus, nice hinge with that body through the hips, okay, as we drive, and then just remembering that whole momentum that we create around the finish by that body swing that just allows those hands to move back out, using this machine to draw us forward, okay. I just draw myself forward with the bungee, come forward, compress again, bang, we're good, okay. Real nice continuous motion that we want to find today, okay. And that's why we've got a little bit of changing, but it's not too much, okay. As you can see, the first one, we just go up and down, 20, 22, so we'll get a little bit more control when we come back down to that 20, back up, okay. Next one's a pyramid, and then the last one's just a build, okay. Pretty simple. So really, really good focus today, okay. I'll just really go through a whole bunch, just a whole lot of stuff as we're doing it, to be really focused and controlled, and just think about those things as they're happening, okay. Right, that's all the chatting I need to do. But I do need to get me a hot coffee down there. Okay, right, okay, looks like the chat's all good. Everyone looks like they're ready, hopefully. Jump on, start warming up a little bit. We'll need 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be able to get into it. Jeez, it is still hot, the old coffee. Catch you later there, coffee cup. Pick you up on the way home. Right, you beauty. Right, nice. Get loose, get limber. Really look to start off here by just getting ourselves nice position. Remember, don't worry about the power to start. We build that. Once we start to feel ourselves get a little bit more comfortable in our stroke, okay? But always remembering, just especially in a warm-up as well, go and think about just how these arms are just hanging, okay? If we start off and we've got really tense grip and we're really getting into it straight away, we'll carry that through the workout. Whereas if we focus here now on just letting that control happen, the compression, really feeling this hang, like we're leaving the arms out, we're not doing anything with them, it'll translate to go into the workout itself because we're not trying to use them as much, okay? Arms are our connector between the flywheel and our ability to unravel from this compressed position. And if we leave those arms out there, we've got the hang through the body, and we get that whip once the legs and the body are driving through that center point of the stroke. Okay, nice relaxed movement. Try and let everything flow into one another. Okay, very good. Smooth around the back. Hands lead. Long arms. Roll forward. Nice. Okay, very good. Smooth movement. Good rhythm. Okay, this is nice. Okay, just for the last sort of 40 seconds here, just pressing it on. Just a little bit more. Starting to feel that heart rate build. Getting nice and prepared. Okay, another 5 strokes. One more. Okay, good. You beauty. Okay. Nice, loose. Well, obviously this first one, we'll get into it. Start building the pressure. Start really focusing on the way that we're trying to achieve our speed, the way that we're trying to achieve our motion. Okay, with that really good, nice hang, just leaving those arms out there, and as we push, we're pushing that body. We initiate with the legs there, and then we're just going to push ourselves back here to the finish, okay? Don't worry about the arms, okay? If you've had issues and you're like, oh, I always feel like I bend my arms early, forget about them, okay? Because as we do this, they're going to come. See, I have this, you'll just be like this, and then they'll just go, once you get through this part here, there's so much acceleration because the legs and that body are driving that the hands are just got to come. Okay, there's nothing else we can do, but we're not purposely thinking about trying to get them in. We assist them in that motion here to hold it flat, more about what we need to do in terms of preparation for the next one, okay, rather than being like, oh, slump it down or pull it too high or anything like that. It's this motion and rhythm that we create, that inertia through here, okay, that we look for with that handle, okay? So we'll focus on that. One other thing as well, which we'll go into as we're doing it, but let's remember that around the finish, is that when we're here, think about what's happening with your feet, okay? So we'll talk a little bit about the feet and stuff today as well. That when we're at the finish here, you can see my toes are pulling against the strap. Perfect, right? And it's holding my core. I'm holding my core, and I'm holding that there. So what that allows me to do is pull myself forward. So we want to create this around here to hold, but then as soon as we get back over here, you can see my feet get down on the thing, on the stretcher, and then that bungee is going to draw me back forward. And when you hear me talk about the feet pressure, what you're doing, you've got draw this way, okay, pull against the thing, it goes back, and it almost feels like it's floating, and then we get to the front, and you can feel that pressure down on that footboard, okay? The 3 stages of the feet, it's there, it has to, right? If you try and row with feet out, oh, it's a lot, okay? It's very, very good for control to not let yourself go, and like if you feel like you're coming way back and down. It's a good exercise, okay, but I wouldn't recommend it being doing it all the time, okay? Right. Enough chit chat. Let's go. Select workout, new workout, intervals time, 10 minutes. Let's set time to 10 minutes. I've gone 40 seconds because I thought, you know what, we could have a minute, but let's just keep it up a little bit, okay, especially for these first ones. Rating's not too high. 40 seconds, plenty of time, have a drink, catch you later, let's go, okay? Hopefully everybody's there. I'm gonna press my checkbox and we are ready to go. Okay, beauty. Okay, so the first one, we're just going doing up and down. 20, 22, 20, 22, 20. Easy, job done. Righto, are we ready? Nice rhythm, good, continuous motion. Here we go. Attention, go. Okay, start off, find this beautiful, nice, continuous motion. Start off by finding our length, our natural compression before we start pumping numbers. Okay, now our flywheel is moving. So we've got a good base here. Get ourselves into good posture. Okay, we talk about strong posture. Everybody's different, but we want controlled strong. Okay. Nothing that's going to take too much load on any particular area, but the ability to use all the sequences to create that speed. Okay, generally when people get a sore back, it's because they'll be loading it like too hard on the front, rather than understanding that the force curve is created through the stroke. The most load and most force is when the legs and the body through
here. Okay, nice loose arms. Ready to free it up. Now, 22. So just move those arms a little bit quicker. Travel speed forward. Feel that chain. Drawing us to the front. One speed. Okay, good. Feel those feet. There. Feel them for 5 or 6 strokes. What are they doing? Well, we've got this momentum with the hands. Okay, nice. So feel that finish, feel the feet. Feel the hands lead away out over the knees. Good. Try and keep this chain nice and parallel. Any movement, too much of this. Okay, just a little bit rough around the edges. Good. Inertia around the finish. Rush that body. Okay, preparing to just give it a bit more control. Pull it back a couple now. Light time on that recovery. Yeah. Nice. Really good. Okay. Armpits, feel the hang as we press. Purposely feel like we're leaving the hands there. Okay, and if we've got that hang, that elasticity, we should feel the hands to stay up front. They're still connected. And then they come through the middle. When the body's swinging, and we brush that body. Okay, good. Nice. Really good rhythm. Nice. Be patient, natural control. One speed forward. Feeling those hands, the fingers that draw on the chain by the machine. Right, up 2 again. Free it up. Now, so free the hands. Travel that little bit quicker forward. And that little bit more corresponding leg speed, okay? To maintain. Good. Nice. Good rhythm. Continuous motion. Okay, feel the feet. Hang in those arms, down in the legs. Good. Nice rhythm, okay? Continuous motion. We can hear the flywheel. Hear the acceleration. One smooth whiz of that machine. And before it slows too much, we've rolled back to the front. We're in position here, just before the catch there. And press and smooth application away. Down 2 now. Right, so a little bit more control. Holding the speed of that flywheel. Natural deceleration. Good. Hang. Bodies. Sit back. Always with these long connectors, long arms, through that stroke. Good. Last minute. Nice. Okay, compress again. Just check that our seat is getting natural length. Okay, we can sometimes be searching and get a little bit too much stretch rather than getting that natural seat coming up. Yep, we've still got the bodies forward. We're still getting them there, but it's naturally there rather than sometimes we get a little bit too strung out. Okay, we want maximum seat coverage and length right through. Okay, roll to that compression. Boom. Okay, nice, good start. Okay, good focus. She's not cold in here anymore. Okay, really good. So, really nice. Remember, it's emotion, it's poetry. Am I going to get all philosophical on you here? I don't know. Maybe. But let's just remember that. If we're continuous, it means the flywheel is moving. Okay, this is the pyramid, 20. Now, excuse me, 2 minutes at each. Start here at 20, 22, 24, 22, 20. Take back into this rhythm. Take 30 seconds to get back onto speed, motion. Find that comfort again in the sequencing through the drive. Okay, good. Really good. Nice rhythm. Really good motion. Okay. Feel the fingers. Feel what the chain is trying to do from here, okay? We relax the arms, we relax the grip, and we can feel the pressure pulling, roaring us back to the housing. Okay, and then we can have just enough control to be in charge. Up 2. Now. Okay. And to get that right, because we've got that feeling in the hands, we can let that chain travel a bit faster, remembering that it's wanting to go back at super pace. So we work with it. Okay? And now our body movement is at 22. All the parts of the movement slightly quicker than they were before. Okay? Breathe. Nice and steady with our heads. When we finish the stroke, here, feel the feet, feel that core, holding ourselves in that position. Handles brush the body, release that jaw tension, handles move away, okay? Nice. Really good. And once we break the knees off the back, soft knees, trying to travel forward at one pace, okay? Up 2. Now, the same again, move quicker. Don't focus on working too hard. Speed comes by moving quicker. We're putting in more strokes at a very similar pressure. We should see numbers as a result. Okay, good. Long arms. Feel that hang. Armpits. Good. Breathe. Back and forward. Taking the speed of the flywheel. Roll in. And press. And feel those feet. Yeah. Good. Nice. Into the hands. Loose. Feeling the speed of the recovery. And feeling the hang. Really good. Really nice. Good. Okay, down 2. Control now. Just add a little bit of patience forward. Good. Really nice. Okay, good rhythm. Continuous. Feel elastic length. Come forward. Through the center of that stroke. Legs and body working together. Biomechanics. Maximum smooth force through there. We can create that acceleration when we leave the arms out long and we open the body through there, okay? If we're already a bit open, can't really get it. So hold. This is where the arms are a good gauge to, you can feel them out long. You should be able to feel them come to us there, okay? Nice. Good hang. Press. Good swing. Sitting tall. Heads up. All right, down 2. Now, so breathe into this. Feel the push. Feel our sequence. Compress. Hang. Hold the body. Push away from the hands. And then they come through towards the end of the stroke. Nice. Very good. Good roll together. Listen to the speed. Smooth take up. Okay? No hit. Don't need to go bang, front, through the stroke. Push and swing. Using that body. Okay, nice. Feel the feet here. Have a look. Okay, you look and feel, get a good idea of what's happening. Nice. Okay, hold this to the end. Good pressure. Good. Okay, really nice. Okay, good. Okay, really good so far. All about the motion, all about the rhythm. We can see what we've been doing when we make those changes, when we give that freedom, okay? We think of rate a lot of the time as like just more pace rather than more freedom, which gives us more speed. Okay, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to get here to 20. We're going to find that relaxation, that rhythm, and this is our platform. Once we get into this, another 15 odd seconds time when we're on good good pace, good movement speed, good control. This will be our benchmark. This is our base pace. Okay, right here. From here, we're going to improve all the way, not forcing the improvement, not manufacturing it, but just moving with this machine. Okay? Moving freely, patiently, with nice relaxation, feeling this hang threshold, the long arms, the elasticity underneath those lats, armpits, lats, and that body swing that gets pressed from the legs. Okay? There it is. Okay? Nice rhythm. Try and feel that hang tension, exactly how it sounds, rather than too grippy, too tight. Imagine hanging the body off a chin-up bar. That feeling here in the first part of this is what we're trying to achieve. Okay? Smooth application on the feet. We think about pressing on that footboard. And as we press, the body is driving backwards. The arms stay up front and they come with. There. Nice. Elasticity. Roll into the front. Compression. There. Roll. Good. Push. That's it. Okay, really good. Really good focus, team. Breathe. Smooth. Flywheel's moving. Protect that speed. Picking it up smoothly. Rolling around the front. Up two. Now. Okay, freedom. Curving forward a little bit quicker. Okay, speed comes with. Nice. Patience. Okay, keep these arms, keep that chain. Trying to make it smooth. Relax. Good momentum. Yeah. Really nice. Okay. Feet again. Focus. Straps. Floating. Pressure on the feet. There. We do that in conjunction with our core stability and the hands moving back. Create that momentum. Inertia. Yeah, good. Really nice. Okay, good posture. Natural setting to that front. Good. Nice and smooth. Breathe. Feel that pressure as we press that body backwards. Push the legs through the hips to drive the body. Good sequence. Nice. Right, up two. Now, okay, we hold what we've been doing. Hold the form. Just move that freedom. Breathe. Don't think about working too much harder. But that rating gives us that speed. Okay? Now settle back into that hang. Brush that body. Good. Okay, breathe with me. Find your own breathing rhythm. We're at a point now where we're protecting this flow of speed. Good. Smooth pick up. Roll around. Patient. Good. Okay, nice. Hang with me again. Leave the arms out long. Push and swing. Push that body. Handles an afterthought. It's going to come. And brush. Roll forward. Okay, nice. Same again when we go up. Use that freedom. This one. Now, hand speed. A little bit more acceleration. Now sit into that. Really loose. Long arms. Really find this metronome. Back, forward, back, forward. Nice. Hold. Open them out. Good. Okay, last few strokes. Make them good. Finish well. Lovely. Okay, real good. Got into great rhythm at the end of that. That was lovely. Okay, nice. Okay, breathe it out. In your own time, before it gets to zero, just reset your monitor. Saves it all. Adds to your logbook. Millions and millions of meters. Okay, and we can just take our time here, catch our breath, get that composure back. Okay, real good. Okay, really nice. Really good rhythm. Good focus of what we were trying to achieve today. Okay. Remember, as always, self-evaluation. Okay, there's probably pieces, could have been going up, could have been coming down, could have been, crikey, I couldn't really hit the 22 rhythm, found it just 21-ish, whatever, might have been 23. Good things to know. It just pinpoints parts that you're like, you know what, I feel like I'm still just getting off the back a little bit quick. When I try and get up, I just a little bit fast, or I'm just a little bit slow down too much coming into the catch. I don't know. Okay, but because we've got the metrics, we get an understanding. Okay, if the numbers are jumping around too much, might not be having as continuous and as smooth a rhythm as we would like. Okay, not necessarily bad, because we're always working on things. Okay, and always remember that in the back of your mind as well. When you're working on things, when you're like, oh, I'm going to really try and focus on getting this hang, numbers will fucking jump everywhere, right? Rating will be weird, splits will be weird, and sometimes it's like, don't focus too much on those, just focus on the feeling of what we're trying to do, okay? If it feels different, it's probably good, in a way, okay? Because we're stuck in our ways of how we're doing things. And then when we slightly get outside of that, it's going to feel different, okay? Maybe slightly awkward. But that awkwardness generally tells me that there's something new happening, something that you're potentially not doing before, which is why it might feel different, okay? So, just a little bit longer here. We can really stretch out now, okay? While we don't have pressure, huge amount of pressure behind the blade handle. Okay, really look at the sequence now, and also maybe even just go right into piano finger mode. Okay, really to feel what this machine does to us and how, when we work with it, we get good speed, good movement. Okay. One thing about this recovery, that if we hold ourselves too tight, we come forward, we're not allowing what the machine is potentially able to do, right? And I'll show you, because if I do this, I can zip back. See that? Okay, see how fast that was? And the chain will do this because it wants to get us back really quick. This is why I say we need to use that in two ways. One, if we're doing this, we're generally probably hitting this, or like doing something with our hands that creates that, okay? And if we're not feeling like we can get back, we're generally probably because we're doing this. There's too much tension rather than that motion and that flow that's created around here that draws us back to the catch, okay? And our ability to work with the machine creates that momentum, and back again, smooth, back again, okay, which gives us that flywheel getting to a certain speed, and I'll say certain speed, and then we can just keep that rolling, and we keep picking, and we keep tapping, we keep that flow going, okay, and that's what gives us good, continuous, and great speed, okay, beautiful. Thank you, bro. No worries. Okay, I'm always here to help. It's exactly what we hear every week. Majority of the weeks, should I say. Okay, but really good. This is just a nice
training session. Okay, as I say, like generally we're looking at just adjusting a few things, because movement speed, when we change our rhythm, which in this case on the machine is rating, okay? Rhythm and rating, they come hand in hand. We get a nice rhythm at a certain rate. The moment we speed up, we've got to do things faster, okay? But not everything is proportionally the same, okay? In terms of the hand speed's quicker, slightly faster than what I would say the leg speed's going down at than it was before, okay? So you can see the disparity. But at the same time, we've still got to find out how the speed that we come into the front, the deceleration at the catch when we compress onto the feet, okay? It's still happening at very similar time, okay? But it's just thinking, how are we getting to that point? Are we not set up enough and then we do this, you know, or are we too set and we like get awkward and we slip out? Okay, all of these bits and pieces, and that's why we jump and change, okay, to really get an experience and to work on things. Can you talk about what the force curve tells us? Right, we could do a little bit of it, right? So anyone that does use the force curve, which is me every day of the week, let me get my things. The force curve is basically exactly what it says, right? You got your, I think this is your force. I think it says in pounds or whatever, and that's your time. Okay, so because the machine's moving, ideally, in the absolute theoretical world, we basically go straight up here, we hold the force all the way, and then boom, and it drops off. Okay, that is absolute theoretical. But what we're trying to do is something more like this. Okay. Now, there's obviously, you've got your center point and all this other bits and pieces. But what this is telling us is this point right here should be when the legs and this is where the maximum force has been applied to this. So it's legs and body, and you'll probably find when you're looking at it, if you watch the force curve, it's right about here, okay? So my legs are just pretty much right at the almost at a 45-degree angle here, and the body's coming back through, okay? And so from here on, the legs pressure's not super, you know, it can't create any more, and the body's almost swung through the motion, and it comes through here. Now, if you start getting, if it does this a bit, okay, that's okay. Just means that we're getting it at the front, and we're probably using a bit too much body here, or we're really trying to create that motion through, okay? And then vice versa, if it comes through a bit slow and then does that, potentially means that the second part of our stroke is the strongest. So it could be anything from we've pushed the legs a bit too far and then we whip the body, okay? So we get a slight disconnection. So if you use the force curve, it's a very, very good training tool. Very good training tool. First and foremost, try whatever it is, try and get smooth. Now, if you see it doing this, okay, or any sort of big bumps or the dots are quite out of thing, it just means that there's a lot of disconnection going with like the parts of the stroke. If we get nice and smooth first, don't matter what shape, smooth means application, sequencing, everything's good. If you see any jaggers and stuff starting to form, it means that it's your timing slightly out with bits and pieces, okay? And so ideally, Mr. Red is probably about as perfect as you're going to find, okay? I mean, on here, on the screen, on the whiteboard. Because what that shows us is that there's take-up period with the curve, okay? And then through the middle of that curve, we've got a very high amount at a pretty high level of force, okay? And then it's dropping off towards the finish, okay? And this is the part, right? All of this here is the part around the finish that we talk about by not, like people that are trying to pull it into the body. As soon as your body's finished its swing, your force is just diminishing like a fucking rocket, okay? It's like a SpaceX coming back into land. Bang! It's going to hit the floor. And so there's no point in doing anything here, otherwise we get ourselves really tired and we burn our arms out, okay? Hence why that part there is always just leave the arms and let them come to us, because they ain't going to do shit. They're holding this force through here by this hang motion, but when you get towards that finish, ain't nothing happening, okay? So I hope that, okay, the second part of my stroke is the strongest. Yeah, okay, and that's fine. Okay, there's nothing super bad about it. It's just if we can try over a period of time. So Robro, if you're in the black, if you can try over time to just try and shift the peak of that here, okay, just that way slightly, okay. And as I say, that there's various reasons why we're here or we're here, and most of it is just down to when we're firing certain parts, certain muscles, certain groups, etc. Okay, but generally this one here, second half, it tends to be two factors. One, we're shooting the arse a bit, and then we have to give the body a bit of a swing, or we've sort of taken it up here, and then we're really trying to give it a little bit more towards the back end of the stroke. Okay. So just thinking about that sequence and that press, one smooth motion back is ideally what we're trying to find, okay, and ideally. And as I say, there's nothing super wrong with this. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing super wrong with this. All we're trying to find is potential, okay? And if we can shift this guy back this way a little bit, and we can shift old Bluey this way, we're going to find a bit more speed, okay? And at the end of the day, if we're trying to find more speed, we have to focus a little bit more on trying to bring it into that nice hemisphere bell curve type of situation that we've got there. Yeah, when fatigue sets in, I have a horrible habit of breaking my left elbow at the start of the hip swing. I see the blip before the peak and force curve, Doug. Yeah, okay, and my right arm, sometimes at the catch gets a little bit of a bend in it, okay, and I can feel it and I can see it on my take up, okay, and that's where I really start going back to just hang, okay. But that force curve setting on the machine, it's very good, okay, but don't religiously look at it and go, oh, that one was shit, oh, that one was shit. Look at it for 15 strokes, look at it for a minute, the best thing that could happen if we could program it is an average force curve, right? Which gives us the averages of what we've been doing, okay? Because if we graphed every single force curve, it's obviously going to give us a band, which will give us a shape of what we're doing. That's more than just looking at it and going, oh. We'll get an idea of what you're doing, okay? Don't look at it from one stroke to another and trying to change straight away. Just over time go, okay, it's definitely more to the right. Let's try and think that, okay, let's hang a bit more and get the body coming through in the middle a bit better. Okay, that works, hold that, okay, and then if it slips back, whatever. But don't just look at it from one stroke to the next and one stroke to the next, because Jesus, you'll just absolutely fry your brain trying to like change it all the time. It's a trend, okay? We want to make sure that the overall trend is happening over that period of time, okay? Any drills to move the blue curve towards red? If that is there, we are very strong off the front. Okay, could be a whole reason of things. I am just a really big fan of this hang. Okay, we've got to think about probably a lot more straight arm work. Okay, with our blue, which means a lot more of this. Okay, legs getting nice, and then we get the body swing through here, because obviously what's happening is we're getting just a little bit too much power onto the front, which I say is not too bad, but remembering that we're wanting to create the power through the stroke.
Okay, really nice long stroke. I wish you could see the screen. Beautiful. Okay, so those are the tips. Great educational session here. Hopefully I can jump on and go watch the last couple of minutes of the British Open. But otherwise, okay, hope that helps a little bit. Any other questions, remember, just flick them through on socials. I'd love to chat, help people out. That's what we're here for, okay? That's why you guys jump on this all the time. We're here to help, okay? We're here to make everyone better, find their potential, find their own goals, help them along the way, okay? So thanks very much from me and the Sensei team. We'll catch you here next week. So until then, keep up the training, doing whatever you're doing. Keep working on things. Just keep looking for improvement as much as you can. Okay, efficient improvement. Right? We should be able to do things slightly easier. Okay, but you know, life gets in the way. Fatigue starts setting in. All this other bits and pieces. But just really looking for a nice rhythm that works for you. That's going to help you achieve what you want to achieve. Okay, and if we're helping as much as possible, it's a win-win situation. Okay, right. Thanks a lot, team. All the best. Stay safe. Recover well. And we'll see you guys here in 7 days. Right. Peace out.